diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So East Carolina's offense will start this game off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. It's complete on the right side. What a cut. Now he's loose. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. Quick completion on the out route. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last third down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, ECU!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Arkansas's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll return it from around the 50. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
A really good play by this defense. Seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't full. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Smith dropping to pass. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this defense continues to bring the heat. First sack of the day, setting the tone in the first quarter. They had 5 last week, ladies and gentlemen. So this defense has been affecting the quarterback and making him feel so uncomfortable.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 after the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it's squarely
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this 3rd possession. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Smith wants to throw. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Quickly complete. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Pirates are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Sets up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Pirates. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the big play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. The early scripts have work trying to add to this 14-7 lead. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got his man. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And the Pirates are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Smith dropping to pass. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Pirates will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Right on target this time. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just too much of a rush. down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Pirates now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Lets it fly. Catch inside the 25. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker.
And the wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes that when I break, I can catch them.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, East Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time. Breaks into the open. Oh, what a caught! Guided out of bounds at the 34, and the running game really coming through. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Might as well give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Bring in the heat. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Smith wants to throw. He's got an open man. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. On the run, it's Washington. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
When you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
The Pirates are on the move. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! And they take it in again for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Can't get him to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Yeah, nice job by this defense stringing it out towards the sideline. And when I do that, man, all my body's got to rally to the football. We got to run to the football really, really hard from inside out. Nice job by the defense getting to the quarter.
Oh, he's got some space. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Arkansas. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Here's a heat. He's going to fire to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, ECU. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Got it behind the line. It's Braswell.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Ferguson. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Braswell. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Off the play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Buys a little time. Pucks it out of the air. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Dead center perfect. There is a flag down on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, the offense will have to decide whether to take the points off the board. You must. Kicker, when he's in a defenseless position like that, that penalty's going to give the offense a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You get down here on this part of the field and the field shrinks so much, you play so aggressive and you're playing all eyeballs on the run and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on me for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Looking for space. It's Montgomery. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Smith dropping to pass. Got his man in the middle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Pirates have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Off play action. Fires to the right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the end.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
To the air on 2nd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got a man. It's Braswell. There he goes. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He's got it on the move. He's all the way down spectacular execution there.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half and we're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. The Pirates can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Smith wants to throw. Pressure coming. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Pirates come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Look out, he's got room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The Pirates are flying down the field. The screen, he can go. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the short completion brings up 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Wide open downfield. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
I feel like this defense really needed that, man. They need a shot in the arm. They've had some bad possessions, not been great. Nice job getting to the quarterback, getting in a predictable 3rd and long situations where now you can unleash that pass rush.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. On target over the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Pulls it in. It's Braswell. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. catch in the middle. It's Braswell. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Got him downfield. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Gives it on the option. Got the first down. Looking for more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. To make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Makes the catch. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football. You can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. And the Pirates will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Great place to start for this offense. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Ferguson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great way to move.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Smith dropping to pass. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
On 4th down, going to the air. Converts on 4th down, still going. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. And I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And the Pirates are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Here's the pressure. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this game.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nicely.
He's loose on the left. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Absolutely perfect. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the 3rd. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 10 over Houston.
Leaves it with the running back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more.
We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the big...
Touchdown, East Carolina. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
He's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this.
Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Arkansas.
young fella. That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Smith wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Pirates with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gets it out fast. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Pirates look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. They make the stop, but how about the shot this sophomore quarterback took as he delivered the ball? The Pirates with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Firing to the right, complete. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Makes his man miss. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Give to the running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Smith dropping to pass. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. They're going to test the right side with this one. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now they regain the lead. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out. It's Claiborne. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Hold it, finds his man on the left. There he goes. Inside, touchdown, Razorbacks. And they've moved out front.
This team's belief in their self. I love the way they respond. Listen, you're playing against a ranked team, a perceived better team. You get down early, but you don't quit, Jesse. You keep fighting, and they took the lead in this football game. You talk about heart and belief, they got it.
You're absolutely right, Dave, and that's one of the things this coaching staff is always harping on this team about. You play until there's zeros on the clock. You keep fighting. It doesn't matter how much you get down by. You play the next play, and they slowly but surely have scratched and clawed their way right back into this game.
He wants to change this route. Smith wants to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it inside the 20. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff.
On the double.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The give is to Williams. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. Just can't do it better.
They'll run play action. Under fire. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Breaks the tackle. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the rush, and they at the 28. The Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
They'll run it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They feed him again. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Razorbacks have taken it inside the 20. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the 4th.
Fellas, a battle in the Beaver State today. A lot of green, a lot of orange in the stands. Whenever Oregon and Oregon State have at it, and here's the latest. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Garner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Trying to beat the D deep. Can't connect on his first throw.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it down the left side. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking for room. It's Washington. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Pirates with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. Grab near the sticks. It's Connor. Now the connection takes it to the 11. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second. Open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups, and man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Second down, he'll throw it. And to get rid of it quickly. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. So the decision has... And the coach will take the penalty. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, third and long coming up. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They go to the ground, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They have been running ISOs in football since the beginning of time, right? They want to isolate that linebacker. A lot of times they're going to pull a guard. Great job by the defense, seeing it, getting downhill, understanding where the ball's coming, going downhill, attacking it, and getting a big tackle for loss.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, sniffing the goal line. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, ECU. They move on top here in the fourth.
And how about this offensive line? Third and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Finds his man down the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Razorbacks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Brown. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Just keep slinging it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Nebraska. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win. But this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, obviously here in the 4th quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on 2nd down. You're expecting them to throw it here on 3rd.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for the score. Snags it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late.
QB spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Let's go. Trying to slam it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. He'll set up to throw. Going for 6. Pass to the end zone. Touchdown in the final seconds, and they're just a point away from tying it up.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6 now. What are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Pirates are threatening in the red zone. They're going to ride this running back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He wants it all. If he runs this back, this game's over. Lowers those pads, and that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick.
Oh, that's a throw the quarterback would love to have back. In this juncture of the game, it's overtime. You're down in the red zone. You know the windows are going to be small. Just got too aggressive with his decision-making. Throws the costly interception. Now the opponent's about to take over, and if they score, they win.
1st down, and this defense is desperate. Any kind of score, and it's over. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that 1st play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Spins away from the defense. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime!
Game on the line. They've got to be the more physical side. Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.